In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NHL games happening on April 28, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Winnipeg Jets vs. Colorado Avalanche. The Winnipeg Jets are slated to hit the road, heading for a matchup against the Colorado Avalanche at Ball Arena, closing out the regular season with a commendable record of 52-24-8. The Jets are stepping onto the ice with a solid performance history. Meanwhile, the Avalanche capped off their season with a respectable 50-25-7 record. These two formidable teams clashed thrice during the regular season, with Winnipeg emerging victorious on all 3 occasions. However, in the ongoing playoff series, Colorado currently holds a 2-1 lead. Despite a shaky start, Colorado swiftly regained momentum after a narrow 7-6 loss in Game 1. They bounced back impressively, securing victories in Game 2 with a scoreline of 5-2, and in Game 3, triumphing 6-2. This resurgence has propelled the Avalanche to a 2-1 lead in the playoff series. Notably, Colorado's offensive prowess has been the focal point of their dominance in this series. Demonstrating remarkable firepower, they've consistently netted 5 or more goals in each playoff encounter. Key players such as Cal Makar, Nathan MacKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, and Arturi Leikonen have been instrumental, collectively amassing impressive point tallies. Following a subpar performance in Game 1, goaltender Alexander Georgiev showcased resilience, conceding just 2 goals in each of Games 2 and 3. Colorado's resurgence after a turbulent start underscores their control over the series, while the Winnipeg Jets present a compelling case, particularly given their recent success against the Avalanche. The scales currently tip in Colorado's favor. Despite Winnipeg's commendable record, their adversaries have appeared alarmingly comfortable in recent matchups, outscoring them 11-4 across the last 2 games. Even in the face of a 6-goal surge in Game 1, Colorado's dominance remains evident. Furthermore, boasting an impressive home record of 32-9-1, with only 5 losses since January 8th, the Avalanche exude confidence on their home turf. With the stakes high for the Jets and acknowledging their defensive capabilities, it's prudent not to underestimate the Avalanche's home advantage. Hence, the Colorado Avalanche money line is our full game side pick. The ongoing playoff series has been characterized by a flurry of goals, particularly from the Avalanche's end. Displaying an impressive offensive showcase, the Avs have consistently breached the 5-goal mark in each playoff encounter. Standout performers like Cal Makar, Nathan MacKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, and Arturi Leikonen have contributed significantly, ensuring consistent point production throughout the series. Although the Jets displayed offensive prowess in Game 1, notching an impressive 7 goals, they've encountered a downturn in Games 2 and 3, scoring just 2 goals in each outing. However, with Colorado's offense firing on all cylinders, the total goals have consistently surpassed the 6.5 mark in each playoff game. Therefore, projecting another high-scoring affair over the projected total is our full game total pick. Vancouver Canucks vs. Nashville Predators. The NHL postseason is in full swing, treating fans to an exciting showdown between 2 Western Conference powerhouses on the ice, battling it out in the vibrant atmosphere of Music City. It's the 2nd-seeded Vancouver Canucks facing off against the 7th-seeded Nashville Predators in a pivotal Game 4 clash scheduled for Sunday afternoon. The Canucks drew first blood in the opening game of the series with a thrilling 4-2 victory, rallying in the final stanza to seize the early advantage. However, the Predators swiftly countered in Game 2 on Tuesday night, leveling the series with a commanding 4-1 win, snatching away home ice advantage from the Canucks. Undeterred, Vancouver bounced back in Game 3 on Friday night, edging out a hard-fought 2-1 victory to regain their home ice advantage and take a 2-1 series lead. These 2 teams have crossed paths only once before in the postseason, with the Canucks emerging victorious with a 4-2 series win in the 2011 Western Conference semifinals, giving them a 6-3 edge in postseason head-to-head matchups. For the Canucks to navigate through this series successfully, especially in the absence of Demko, they must carefully consider their strategic approach. One option is to adopt an aggressive offensive stance, aiming to outscore the Predators and compensate for any defensive lapses. However, as evidenced in Game 2, this tactic can backfire if they fall behind early and struggle to recover. Alternatively, as seen in Game 3, they could prioritize defensive solidity and capitalize on scoring opportunities, even if outshot, as exemplified by their power play goals in the previous encounter. While DeSmith performed admirably in Game 3, relying solely on such performances from him could prove challenging over the course of the series. Nashville enters Game 4 with a sense of urgency, knowing they cannot afford to slip further behind in the series and face a daunting 3-1 deficit heading back to Vancouver. Despite their commendable performance thus far, they recognize the need to capitalize on scoring chances to tip the scales in their favor. While Vancouver seeks to increase their offensive output, Nashville appears poised to maintain control of proceedings. With Saros guarding the net, Nashville aims to seize the pivotal Game 4, knowing that a 3-1 series lead would put them in a commanding position. Conversely, DeSmith's vulnerabilities may become more apparent with prolonged exposure, making it imperative for Nashville to exploit any weaknesses and level the series before returning to Vancouver. Considering the circumstances, the Predators hold the edge, buoyed by the support of their home crowd and poised to capitalize on any opportunities that come their way. Hence, the Nashville Predators money line is our full game side pick. In terms of scoring trends, Vancouver has seen a total of 42 overs, 38 unders, and 5 pushes in their 85 games this season. The Canucks have averaged 6.05 goals per game overall, with this figure slightly increasing to 6.19 goals per game when playing on the road. On the other hand, Nashville has witnessed 42 unders, 36 overs, and 7 pushes in their 85 games this season. The Predators have maintained an average of 6.21 goals per game throughout the season, with a slight uptick to 6.29 goals per game when playing at home. Both teams have showcased formidable defensive prowess in the first 3 games of the series, resulting in an average of 4.67 total goals per game. Additionally, offensive opportunities have been limited, with Vancouver ranking last in the league with 17 shot attempts per game, while Nashville sits 14th with 23.3 shot attempts per game. With 2 consecutive games falling short of the total, the trend is likely to continue in Game 4 as Vancouver prioritizes defensive stability to support DeSmith. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Rangers versus Washington Capitals. The NHL playoffs have commenced, and a fierce matchup from the Metropolitan Division unfolds in the nation's capital. The top-seeded New York Rangers hit the road for Game 3 of their best-of-7 series against the 8th-seeded Washington Capitals on Sunday night. Last Sunday afternoon marked the series opener, with the Rangers clinching a 4-1 victory, setting the tone. Following that, New York secured a 4-3 win at home in Game 2 on Tuesday night. Even with a change in scenery, the outcome remained consistent, with the Rangers triumphing in Game 3 with a 3-1 score, extending their series lead to 3-0. Historically, New York maintains a 5-4 series advantage, with a 30-28 lead in head-to-head playoff wins. Notably, the Rangers have emerged victorious in the last 3 series between the teams, each stretched to 7 games, including the 2015 Eastern Conference semifinals. The New York Rangers are poised to clinch and sweep this quarterfinal series against Washington on Sunday. Their defensive lineup and goalie Igor Shesterkin have proven formidable, limiting the Capitals to just 5 goals across 3 games. Conversely, Washington has conceded an average of 3.67 goals per game in the series. Shesterkin boasts an impressive 1.67 goals against average, having thwarted 70 of the 75 shots faced in goal over the first 3 games. Furthermore, New York has claimed victory in their last 5 games, with 5 of the last 6 against Washington ending in their favor. On the flip side, Washington has stumbled, losing 10 of their last 14 games, with 5 of the last 6 against Metropolitan Division rivals resulting in defeat. In this series, confidence in the Capitals has dwindled. With just 5 goals scored compared to 11 allowed across 3 games, Washington finds themselves trailing. Notably, 2 out of 3 games were decided by multiple goals, with the Capitals failing to lead after the opening period. Shesterkin's standout performance boasts a .933 save percentage, contrasting with Lindgren's .864. Despite logging substantial ice time, Ovechkin has yet to contribute any points, tallying 5 shots on goal and a -2 rating. Although playing on home turf, the Capitals Capitals appear fatigued and outmatched. The Capitals' struggles in this series are evident, having lost 7 of their last 9 encounters with the Rangers. New York's defensive prowess has stifled Washington, allowing just 1 goal in 4 of their last 6 matchups. With losses in 6 of their last 10 games, the Capitals' offense has faltered, exacerbated by the absence of Van Riemsdyk. While Washington may display resilience with their season hanging in the balance, doubts linger regarding their ability to overcome the Rangers' dominance. New York enters this game with a clear objective to conclude the series and secure valuable rest ahead of the next playoff round. However, they face a determined Capitals team fighting to extend their postseason journey. Although Washington displayed improvement in Game 3, their offensive struggles persist against one of the league's top goaltenders. Given Washington's scoring woes, surpassing 3 goals seems improbable, rendering victory against the Rangers unlikely. Consequently, the New York Rangers money line is our full game side pick. Throughout the season, New York has seen the over prevail in 45 out of 85 games. Their average total goals per game stands at 6.12, a figure marginally increasing to 6.17 on the road. In contrast, Washington has witnessed the under prevail in 43 out of 85 games, with an average total of 5.69 goals per game, slightly dipping to 5.64 on home ice. For Washington, success hinges on a low-scoring, defensively astute performance. The under has prevailed in 4 of Washington's last 5 games and in 4 of their last 5 encounters with the New York Rangers. With an average goals per game of only 1.67 in this series, Washington's offensive struggles continue. Additionally, the under has hit in 5 of New York's last 6 games. Given Washington's offensive limitations, this game is likely to fall short of the projected total. Thus, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Edmonton Oilers versus Los Angeles Kings. The Edmonton Oilers are poised to make a return to Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California, for the 4th game of their series against the Los Angeles Kings. Having wrapped up the regular season with a commendable record of 49 wins, 27 losses, and 6 ties, the Oilers secured a solid 2nd-place finish in the Pacific Division. Conversely, the Los Angeles team concluded the season in 3rd place within the same division, tallying a record of 44 wins, 27 losses, and 11 ties. At present, the Edmonton Oilers maintain a 2-1 lead in the series against the Kings. While one could speculate that the Los Angeles Kings harbor a strong motivation to clinch victory in this pivotal encounter, thereby leveling the series before returning to Edmonton for the 5th game, I contend that this game holds even greater significance for the Oilers. Edmonton, much like any other NHL team, aspires to secure series victories on home ice, not solely for the tactical advantage it provides, but also for the gratification of their loyal fan base and personal team morale. Consequently, Edmonton is anticipated to pull out all the stops in this forthcoming match with the aim of wrapping up the series triumphantly in front of their home crowd during Game 5. With a robust defensive performance akin to that displayed in their recent matchup on Friday, the Oilers should encounter minimal obstacles in securing another victory. Despite the Los Angeles Kings boasting a stalwart defense throughout the regular season, I harbor skepticism regarding their sudden resurgence in the impending contest. The Edmonton Oilers have exhibited an impressive offensive prowess leading up to this crucial game, thus indicating a high probability of netting at least 5 goals. Conversely, the Kings' offensive capabilities are unlikely to match pace, thereby constituting the decisive factor in the Oilers emerging victorious. Consequently, the Edmonton Oilers money line is our full game side pick. Historical data attest to the Edmonton Oilers consistently surpassing the projected total in numerous instances throughout the season. Each of the preceding 3 games in the ongoing series has resulted in an over, affirming a prevailing trend likely to persist in the forthcoming matchup. Notably, the Edmonton Oilers boast an over-under record of 9-5 as favorites on the road in playoff encounters throughout their history. Irrespective of the victor in the initial 3 games of this series, one undeniable constant has been the abundance of goals. Both teams showcase formidable offensive arsenals, diverging from the conventional narrative of bruising physicality characteristic of playoff hockey to instead prioritize goal-scoring prowess. Therefore, another high-scoring spectacle appears inevitable. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.